Hi, I'm Ro Chang. Today, I would like to share some idea about another side of Saturn. Today, I will more focus on the family side. As we know, Saturn is about authority, and Saturn's nature is dry and cold and distance. And sometimes we refer Saturn as like an old age, as Saturn move very, very slow in the sky. So today, I'm going to talk about the Saturn as like Saturn is in the Roman mythology as a god of time. So it's all about the mature things or when things get ready to cut off, and also Saturn, or in Greece Kronos, is the god of agriculture. So when the autumn comes, the people collect things from the field and they get a kind of abundance food. It's also Saturn. So it's not only bad things about Saturn. I know some people into astrology are usually, especially in the traditional view, Saturn as a kind of a malefic planet, and Saturn would be like some make people feel feared to have Saturn. I always remember one of my students say, "I wish I don't have Saturn in my chart." She is a very great pianist. She win a lot of a prize in a competition. I say, "Darling, look on your chart. Saturn is so important for you because of Saturn. You practice every day, day and night. That's the Saturn for you to win those competition." So, apart from Saturn related to time and how much effort we put into our life, and he will give you some kind of reward back. But don't forget, Saturn is also about responsibility and how we take responsibility. Let's look a little bit into the personal life and the family life. Saturn have another meaning about protection. So when we were little, when we were kids, who protect us? Our parents, our guardian, and then those who look after us. And then they set up the example, they give us a rule, tell us what you can do, what you should not do, and go to school, study hard, or all sort of things. This is good because as we are little, we don't have experience, we don't know what is right, what is wrong. So our parents, they give us some idea how to have a better life from their idea. This is good, but when we grow up little by little, and we will find out this rule not always as our parents say, like when you're adult and you don't really follow your parents' rule. So sometimes we will become a little bit more rebelling, and we're getting started against our parents. So this could happen during our teenagers. There's one more important time, we call it Saturn Return. And this happened around 28, 29. During this time, Saturn will come back to the position of our birth chart. And when Saturn comes back to the same position, it starts another circle of our life. When Saturn comes back to this point, we want to be adult, and we want to take full responsibility of our life. So we want to be in charge in our life, but we couldn't really do that without become the authority of ourselves. Then if our parents still living in our life, if we still follow our parents' rule, or always go back to consulting our parents' things, that would be a little bit interesting because you are not totally fully functional adult. You always depend on someone. Well, there will be some parents, they will let you go, they will give you some good advice, and they let you live on your own. But there are some parents always try to control you, always try to, what should I say, maybe not manipulate, but really want you to follow their rule. And at this time, there will be the conflict, there will be struggle. So during the Saturn return, there will be conflict between you and your parents, but maybe not for everyone. But something uncertainly, there will be some inner conflict between what do you see outside the world, what do you see when you contact with other people. And sometimes you find what your parents told you in your childhood are slightly different. And this is the point we getting start to review, re-examine what we learned from our parents. And then during the Saturn return, this conflict will keep coming out depending on where Saturn in your chart. For example, if your Saturn is in the 7th house, and then that could be related to a relationship, what you learn from your parents, and what you see outside the world, and what you really want for relationship. For example, for Prince Harry, he has Saturn conjunct his MC. We know MC is about the responsibility. It's about our honor and our reputation. I think the Saturn conjunct MC, they usually show that kind of serious side of himself, especially for Prince Harry, Saturn is his ascendant ruler. But Saturn conjunct MC also give us some more information about what he's going to experience during the Saturn return. Because we know MC-IC axis is not only about the how famous you are or what you're going to do, it's also related to our parents. So we probably don't know exactly what he learned from his parents, because that's only he knows. But we get some idea of Saturn conjunct MC, so we can guess that could be related to parental figures, or how to be a parent, or how to take a responsibility. So we know around this time, around his Saturn return, he just announced he got new girlfriend. So maybe this suggests his Saturn return, what he's going to learn and what he's going to re-examine about his life, what he learned from his parents, what he learned from Prince Charles and Diana. Could be the relationship, could be the how to be a parent, or could be how he take responsibility, or about his private life, because Saturn linked with his ascendant. So this is my business, or this is everyone's business. Maybe this is very important for him to re-examine and what his parents told him, or what he learned from his parents. So how about you? What do you experience during the Saturn return? Or if you are not Saturn return yet, where is your Saturn? And what do you learn from your parents? It is a very interesting to think about it. And if you are interested in our course, please come to our YouTube, and very welcome to email us if you have any interesting to learning astrology with us.
Saturn can feel heavy, but it also teaches us how to stand on our own feet. It shows us where we need maturity, where we need boundaries, and where we are ready to become our own authority. If today's sharing gave you something to reflect on, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and leave us a comment. I would love to know where Saturn is in your chart, and what Saturn has taught you so far. Also, if you want to explore Saturn not only in the birth chart, but in world events and historical cycles, please join us for Mundane Astrology Webinar Series 3 when Saturn meets its far-off neighbors, Uranus, Neptune and Pluto, presented by Luiso Azencott, on Saturday the 18th of July at 4 p.m. British Summer Time. This will be a wonderful opportunity to understand how Saturn works with the outer planets, and how these great cycles shape our world. Follow us for more astrology insights. YouTube, AOA UK 1.